27th of March 2025. We start this episode on our way to the Wilkins Ice Shelf. It's getting a bit colder and it's been snowing, a true Antarctic feel. We have had a bit of rock and roll ocean-wise, but otherwise not too bad. These days at sea are quite relaxing. There's enough to see and you can go and sit in the warmth of the bridge and help out with the wildlife spotting. Just sort of a placeholder shot today. Day at sea, cold, sort of fairly even swell up. This is a lot better than it was last night. Foggy, got a bit of snow on the deck. Nothing much to do today. The ship's radar picks up the bigger icebergs well, and there's a watch for the smaller bits called rollers that it's wiser to steer around. Looks like some seals or something in the water there.
Is it an iceberg? Seals. Oh, seals. Are they far out or close by?
Up on the bridge, which you can get permission to go up. The icebergs around. One of the main things about being up here is you have to be quiet. Foredeck all covered in snow. And somewhat below 70 degrees south now. The officer of the watch just called that there's minke whales straight up ahead. They were just on the surface. There we go. Over there. Look like a big porpoise. And it was overheating. Having a tropical island experience.
The next day.
So, oh look, we've got audio. We are currently cruising along the face of the Wilkins Ice Shelf. And for those who are somewhat conspiratorially minded, this is one of the locations in Antarctica that might be interpreted as the Great Ice Wall, or one of the Great Ice Walls. There's quite a few of them. We have some company here. We got a call for an emperor penguin on an ice floe at about 2 in the morning. Where are you going, fellas? Got some seals here. Coming right up to the ship. Decided it'd be no fun. Yeah, just came up on deck to see if I could get high enough to see along the top of the shelf, but on this little ship, no. If we're on a big ship like the Amsterdam or something, yeah, you'd be able to see across the top of the ice shelf. Excuse all the scraping. Is the guys are shoveling the snow off the deck, which a lot of which has turned to ice. Anyway, I think it's probably a bit obvious, but I'll explain it anyway. But the reason for sort of like the verticality of the edge of the ice shelf here is that this is all floating on the ocean, and as it extends further out, it basically breaks off. Just look over the lady doing the ballet pose there. Is up there you can see chunks that have broken off, and this just carves off all the time. We actually have to stay a certain distance away from it in the ship. Oh, there's some seals. Oops, some more seals here, crab eater seals that don't eat crabs. We have to stay a certain way off it in the ship in case a big chunk comes down and causes a massive great wave. Crab eater seals. I think there's somebody having a kip over there on the ice.
Shit, ik had mijn camera maar naar boven moeten nemen. Maar dat ik zoiets van als ik naar beneden loop, dan druk.
The front of the ship. So please come down, grab the walk and join the staff for passenger picture as the captain repositions us in nice and close in front of the ice shelf. Thank you.
To do a group photo.
Doe een foto? Ja?
Going to do a group photo. Antarctic Icewall Inspection Crew, Autumn 2025. No leaks detected. This is the entire passenger complement plus the expedition crew. Angela is easy to spot, complete with seals in the background. Me, well, you can see my hat. Well coordinated hands, that. The ice shelf stretches for about 45 kilometres across Wilkins Sound. No, we're not going to cruise the whole width. And yes, it has been greatly affected by climate change. It's much smaller than it used to be. After a while we leave the ice shelf and head out to Wilkins Sound. We have a Zodiac cruise scheduled after lunch, but there's plenty to see just from the ship. We're going to turn and go a bit further south before starting to head back up north tonight. That's where we're heading up to, and the captain has to navigate us through all that ice. Have to do quite a bit of manoeuvring to get through all this sea ice. lunchtime. Yeah, I might actually chuck this in for a while. It's lunch. Because lunch is only in about an hour. Looks like a emperor penguin in the water there. Two emperor penguins in the water. Going to take us quite a long time to get through this ice field, I think.
Yeah, we will see how she's doing there. Maybe, but I think we will be afraid if I put
Oh, things out.
What do you think? If I put, because maybe he see the holes in there.
You did a big yawn.
Because he's
And
all
flaps.
looking at
Did you get all that?
There's a shape.
Yeah, the one night time he was very cold, but this one.
Angela's wise. She's actually up on the bridge, which is nice and warm. Group of seals there. The emperor penguin colonies have dispersed, but there's still individual emperor penguins around.
What an obliging little penguin.
Doing an afternoon ice cruise.
there's a view. He's looking at the cloud over there. I hope it stays away from us.
Good. Not paid to sleep. Paid to get people out there and see stuff.
Off we go to join the flotilla, then we'll split up into pairs to see what we can find.
There are penguins in the water here.
Minke whales. We continue to explore, pushing our way through the ice.
Comes up every now and again, not alongside us. It's not going to do it while I've got the camera going. There's quite a few species. There's some emperor penguins around as well. Now I know the camera is waterproof, but I'm not sticking my hand in the water, right?
This small iceberg is snow-dusted blue glacier ice. Look at how deep it goes. Have a look at a profile one on the ice over here. Focus doesn't like all this snow and grey and white. These seals just A leopard seal has been spotted in the water. Turns out it's hunting. No wonder those last seals look nervous. We're trying to see where it is and what it's doing.
use with gloves, camera. It ain't. Where's it gone? Try and get some good pictures of those snow petrels. Whoa. Me. That's not the leopard seal. I think that was something the leopard seal was after. The leopard seal's way bigger than that.
That's not the leopard seal either. Too small. Did you see it pop up behind the ice?
Looks like he's hunting some of these seals. Yeah, the leopard seal's over near the other boat there.
Is that the leopard seal?
Yep, definitely.
It's got it there. What is he now?
It keeps popping up to see where the other seals are, using the ice and the zodiacs for cover.
Look how big it is compared to the other seals. These guys are very worried. If that was after me. Leopard seals back.
Where is he?
In front of that other boat.
After? Behind?
Maar een beetje in de bocht komt, dan gaat hij.
There it is. He's going to conk it in a minute.
In the end, the hunt fails and she moves on. I'm relieved, but I feel sorry for her as well. Right, back on board. As you can see, those little ice needles again, it's sort of ice fog. My hands are bloody frozen. No boot wash required because we can go shore. And there's the so-called tag. On the fingers. Don't step in the door. Strip off and get warm. Even as we move off, you can see seals just outside the cabin porthole. In case you're wondering, we travel at less than 5 kilometres an hour in these conditions.
Seeing some seals on the ice out there. Having said that, I missed the one that was just here. This one just climbed out over there, but yeah, this one having a snoozer-rooney just right here. Right, back in the Krillamore bar to get ourselves a hot chocolate, and we'll have cookies today.
The Wilkins Ice Shelf is to be the southernmost destination of the trip. We're now going to head north, but we're not done yet. Our immediate destination is Lazarev Bay, a bit over 500 kilometres away. There's a massive iceberg graveyard there, and few of the expedition staff have ever been there. It's not often visited. Then our options are open. We're currently the southernmost passenger ship in the world and will be for a few days. The other ships are all returning north for the end of the season. There are no more ships heading south before winter, and therefore no more bookings on the landing sites. This means that all the locations to the north of us are becoming available. We can go where we want, with Lady Antarctica's permission, of course. So after Lazarev Bay, Sarah and Captain Per will pick the best places they can get us into. I wonder where we'll go.